You know what? I'm a habit reader, you know. I'm reading whatever I can get on my hands, you know. And now you are telling me this, I compare it with stuff that I read, you know, and they make sense, but I read so much history, you know, that I still accept it, you know.
You still, because we all reading and we all finding out new information as well, new artifacts. There's an article, there's a thing Glenn Beck brought out, and he got fired for it. On Fox 5, we go on the internet, let me show you.
That's what I was to tell you, that he's not there no more.
Yeah, he's not there no more because he said something, Los Lunas.
Los Lunas.
Yeah. And it's a stone that they cannot get out. They cannot get the stone out. It's a stone in New Mexico. He brought this out on his show. And pretty much that the fake Jews in Israel, because it says the Los Lunas stone is a large boulder on the side of Hidden Mountain near Los Lunas, New Mexico. That's where the Apache tribe dwelt. It says about 35 miles of South Albuquerque. There bears a very regular inscription carved in a flat panel. The stone is also known as the Los Lunas Mystery Stone or Commandment Rock. The stone is controversial. Some claim the inscription is pre-Columbian, before Columbus even came, and therefore proof of the early contact with the Americans. Hold on, let me see if I could.
It's that one, right?
Yeah. You know what that is? That's the
I didn't know what it was, but trust me, I'm gonna read about it.
However, the Paleo Hebrew script, that's the 10 Commandments in Paleo Hebrew.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's plain in New Mexico Hebrew.
10 Commandments. So how did the Apache have a stone before Columbus came? How did they have the commandments in Paleo Hebrew?
That's the thing, you know, that right now everything, you know, we know that people built ships and came over here, you know. But the thing that I read the most was on that time, you know, the world was different, you know, it was more ice, it was more islands, it was more land, and then the ice started melting. But before the ice started melting, supposed to be they walk all the way from the Middle East to the majority.
Yeah, they said they walked through the Bering Straits. Yeah, but there's no records on. There's no records on that to pass through Russia, to go through Alaska, then somehow. Hell no. Because we just read in the scriptures. This is how Columbus knew. That's why he had Jew people come with him, so he can help interpret. He knew who the Taino Indians were.
But the history that I listened, because I didn't read about it, that I listened, that he was that people, the 12 Jews was exiled by Queen
Elizabeth, yeah, the Queen Trinidad, yeah.
Queen Elizabeth, no, he was married Queen, the Spain Queen, the Bloody Mary. And they make her, and they kick the Jews out, and they make a mistake because the Jews was the one who was controlling the business, controlling the economy, controlling everything. And 12 Jews, because they didn't find land, they sponsored, besides the Queen, they sponsored Columbus too, but they said Columbus, we're going, you know, we don't want to stay over here, you know. And they go by when I listen to Jamaica, and that's when they established the first Jew colony, supposed in Jamaica. And from Jamaica, they start bringing more people, and they start spreading. That's what I listen, you know.
Yeah. When you look up the Jews, one of the Jews' name was Louis de Torres, or Joseph, the son of Levi, a black man. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the men that came over here with him. Yeah.
Now in the 20th century, you see white Jews with green eyes and blonde hair.
But this is what we're saying. The people that call themselves Jews today, Columbus people are not the real Jews in the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
Because I say, how come everybody was black or dark color on that time back there?
Yeah.
How come Jesus was white with green eyes?
Because he brought that with him.
No, because that's Borgia's son.
Yeah, Cesar Borgia. They were all contemporaries.
Yeah, that's Borgia's son, the one they
okay,
played,
so you know, okay. Yeah, Cesar Borgia, yeah.
You know, I see that supposedly real picture of Jesus.
Yeah.
They look more Hispanic than African, for real. The pictures, you know, they look more Spanish than African.
What, the white people?
No. The one they supposedly they made.
Nah, that's all white supremacy. I was going to show you this right here, Paleo Hebrew though. It says, this right here, the stone, Paleo Hebrew alphabet. Also stained Paleo Hebrew was the script used in the historical kingdom of Israel and Judah by Israelites. So the Paleo Hebrew was used by the Israelites. So like I was telling you, how do they have a stone in New Mexico written in Paleo Hebrew before Columbus came?
With the Ten Commandments.
Because those people are Israelites. You see what I'm saying? And we just read in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, how they came on this side of the world. Another historian to look up is James Adair. You know who James Adair is?
If I tell you, I'm like, I don't recall for real. But if you tell me something that they do, I maybe read about it. But I don't recall for real. I don't recall that.
Well, he was an explorer who lived amongst the 10 tribes, Hispanics and the Native Americans, and he came to the conclusion based on the customs that he saw them do, because they also had a totem. I don't know if you ever seen the Native Indian tribes. They have like a totem. It resembles the Ark of the Covenant.
No, I never.
You never.
No, I never.
They also moved from land to land. That's the land Sabbath. They also dwelt in tents certain parts of the year. That's the Feast of Tabernacles. Even when you speak to some of the church, they say they go back to the Sakari. See, it's a lot of history.
Yeah, you know, like I wanna learn more. Man. Do you have some kind of literature or something?
Well, nah, we don't got literature. We mainly on the internet, YouTube. You've seen the Israelites everywhere, right?
Israelites.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Because the only video that I see for you guys was that lady trying to hit you guys on Brooklyn. Crazy devil for real, and she got arrested.
Yeah. And she got arrested.
Yeah, she got arrested.
Because she started it. She incited it. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the video. That's the video that I really watched. I used to live in Philadelphia, and close to your temple, like that's what you call it, temple.
Yeah, that must be another group. Yeah.
No. They are Israelites. It's under the.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I think it's ISUPK you're talking about. That's another group. Because it's different. There's different groups.
Oh, I didn't know. You know, I thought that it was the same.
No, the majority of the doctrine is the same. But certain groups say different things. You see what I'm saying? But the main thing we teach is our people who they are, the nationality, who the Most High is, the Son name in the Hebrew, keep the commandments, and warn you what's coming to this society. You know what I'm saying? The martial law, the chip, this is the New World Order. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't.
But like your people, the ancient Taínos, the Ephraimites, Aparia means to be fruitful. That's what the Puerto Ricans are known for that. I mean for what? Having a lot of children. That's what Ephraim name means. See? Ephraim or Aparia. Simeon and Levi, the Dominicans, the Haitians, it tells you Simeon and Levi are brethren. They dwell on the same island. And it tells you instruments of cruelty is in their habitation.
But that was when God freed them from Egypt. That's when they do that.
Did what?
When they moved to the Caribbean.
No. This is way after. This was. You know who Solomon, right?
Yeah.
After Solomon, due to his wickedness, the 12 tribes split into 2 kingdoms. So we can put it into layman's terms for you to understand. You had the Negro tribes, and you had the Hispanic or the Native Indian tribes. Hispanic Native Indians were known as the 10 tribes, and then you have the Southern Kingdom. The Southern and the Northern. Due to his wickedness, the 12 tribes, the brotherhood split. You see what I'm saying? After a while, due to their our people going off, the Most High had the Assyrians, like we just read, take down the 10 tribes. Because the same thing like I showed you in the movie Apocalypse, what they were doing, sacrificing their own people on the pyramid, is the same thing they were doing in the land of Israel.
Oh, so that means it wasn't bulls or whatever.
Nah. The same customs you saw them doing in that movie is the same thing they were doing when you read 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, and they brought those customs with them on this side of the world. You see what I'm saying? How is the biggest pyramid in the world is in Mexico? How did Mexicans know how to build pyramids? And pyramids come from Egypt because those are the same people that were in captivity underneath the ancient Egyptians. Huh?
It's recent. They find it recently. The oldest pyramid is not in Egypt.
Where is it?
In Guatemala.
That doesn't prove. They're proof.
Yeah,
They're
Guatemala.
proof.
I think in Guatemala. They found it a long time ago. They found it. And you know who found it? A kid playing on maps. On Google Maps.
Those are the tribe of Zebulon, Mayans. See what I'm saying? Which it tells you about the Mayans. Let me get 1 Chronicles 12.
You know what is the only thing that they get me about it? It's because the new proof that they found, you know, new stuff that they found. They find out by excavations that the ones they built the pyramid in Egypt, for real, they wasn't enslaved. There was people well paid, you know, by you know, like people were paid because they dig down and they found the commune when the builder used to live, and by the items that they find around, they find out, no, these people wasn't enslaved, you know, because any slave got this amount of
that's the interpretation, but technically even us right now, even though we don't have physical chains on us, we're slaves.
Yeah, the mind.
Yep. Yeah, the mind, yeah. And only that, when you work, you're building his kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
You're building the white man. This is his kingdom.
Hey, you know what? You're right, point.
Yeah.
See, because a lot of our people and what they call the Puerto Ricans, some other tribes, they start to realize, see, this school system is a tradition. But now, as far as this Hollywood pictures they make and so forth, hey, it's not new. Stuff in here.
Yeah.
See? So this is what the so-called white man, Esau, puts out there like something new they discovered. Yeah. The people always knew it was that. Yeah.
Oh, you know another thing they just discovered. Funny you said about Egypt.
Yeah.
This is a picture they I had to download it. They just discovered this in Egypt.
I don't know what happened with my phone.
Let me see if I put the details.
I lost.
This is the 5th dynasty art Queen Setabor. They just discovered this. This is the ancient Egyptians. Real quick. You see how tall and dark they are?
Yeah.
You know. They just discovered, and it's still in good condition.
Yeah.
This is 5th dynasty.
Yeah.
See, they got the Hebrew servants, dark skin, working, and this, I think this is a wealthy Egyptian man. Look how tall and dark he is. So now this cuts the people in the land of they discovered it, and I'm like, okay, that cuts the people in the land of Israel, because you read the story, Moses actually passed as an Egyptian because Pharaoh passed a decree to kill all the Hebrew male children under the age of 2 years old. So if he was white like them, he couldn't have passed as an Egyptian and was raised up in his household. Common sense.
You know what you say, they slide for man? You see how easy I found everything we were looking for. They don't let me get this. Black Jesus, they don't let me. Look, they don't let me.
Yeah, well, see, we told you.
I'm trying and they don't let me.
Hair like ram's wool. Like ram breast.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. You know, the people wasn't white.
I can show you images of, let me show you some history, actually. Let's show, let me get out the
Look,
archives.
they don't let me, look. Let me try another stuff to see if...
I'm going to show you some catacombs in Rome. Let's go back to the 1st century BC. Or 1st or 2nd century AD. Let me show you some images real quick. Right here. Oh yeah, I remember I showed you Arsaret. Arsaret is America. They said, this is the Jewish Encyclopedia by Morris Jesro Jr. Coughlin Colner, a so-called Jew. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man. This is in Nineveh Jew Court, chapter 3, verse 114. This came out in 1921.
You're not literal, man. You need something.
Brother, we have everything is online now. Everything is online, brother.
Remember, there's a lot of people they can go online.
Yeah.
Now, if the people,
We in the Google era now, so everything is. That's why they want to shut down free speech now. Oh, you see, they created an anti-Semitism bill.
And
That's it.
holograms.
That's why-
Holograms on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
That you can have. Sorry, that I'm
Yeah.
That you can have more than 2 million subscribers. But if they didn't like what you're saying, they don't cut you down. But when I try to find you, you're gonna be in page 10.
Too much information out.
See, anything that's dealing not with false religion, philosophy, but the Most High's program, that knowledge. When they go on libraries and so forth, doing that research, they got a network where librarian plugs it in, and then it gets back with it shut off.
You know that the internet is changing the history of the world.
Hey, they can't do that.
White people are feeling threatened now. They're feeling like the minority because a lot of their dirt is coming out by the internet. See?
Well, the Most High said He's gonna feed them their own flesh.
You know what is the only thing that I ask, you know, when people are for restoration, retribution money for the years of slavery, I think Americans, white people, are not the only ones who have to pay for that. Portugal,
yeah, or Europeans,
are the one who have to pay for that repatriation.
But God is going to do that. Look what we got here on the side.
What do you see? Those who tried to change their name. They're all
part of the 10.
They're all part of
the NATO, the 10 horns.
The Ephraimite nation.
Yeah.
See, they're the Jenica of the Ephraimite nation.
You know who Edomite is?
Yeah.
Before the brother, Edomite is the biblical term of who the white man is.
Yeah, Esau.
That's his true biblical name.
I don't even know.
You ever read about Jacob and Esau in the Bible? Mm-hmm. Jacob is our people.
Yeah.
Esau is him.
Yeah.
He came out red as a hairy garment. He didn't have color. They said, I saw. Why does he look like that?
When the mother went to inquire the
one
Lord,
was really hairy and the other
there you guys him. That's him. And it says, our forefather held his heel as he came out. Meaning in the future, the Most High was going to use Jacob, these people, to bring him down. We're in a time of his downfall. This is his kingdom. He knows who you are. That's why he always hid that. That's why he gave you the white Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
How much time do you think they're going to pass before?
Brother, this is the microseconds, right? The Bible gives two main prophecies to know you in the end. World War III, when America invaded the kings of the east, and Rfid Egypt, the mark of the beast. The chip is here.
So you had World War I, World War II, World War III, the War of Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon.
You asked me that the chip is here?
Yeah.
If you don't got this stuff now, you can't travel. You can't even travel nowhere.
Yeah. They said the real ID.
Yeah.
And then you see 5G technology now, right? Mm-hmm. Which is every 8 houses they gonna have like a phone. Basically, they said that's military technology that could give them a 3D map of anywhere, and it's facial recognition. Everywhere you go, you're gonna be able to escape.
Like let me tell you something right now. You know that right now in this very moment, we will already check out against the computer. I used to date a girl who used to work on security on Midtown Manhattan. She told me everything you do from Columbus Circle to United Nations, everything is on camera. She even told me some crimes we committed, but we can do nothing about it because what we doing is illegal. It's not even legal yet, and we see they calling a collateral damage. Because they can do nothing.
They made that
You know
move
what
about
she
that.
told me?
That's why I stole it. Remember that guy
You know
stole
what
it? Put that stuff out high. Well, see, he used to
Edward Snowden, the CIA
he used
guy,
to work for the CIA. Well, this guy was smart, working all these codes, different things. So they took him up to Seattle, to one of the secret places in Seattle, where all those top-notch computers. So forth. See, so he was smart because he had a plan A. The back door on the Russian. So he released it to the news, what you call, you know?
Yeah.
You know what she
Asylum in
told
Russia,
me?
yeah.
You know what she told me? She told me this. She told me like, Jorge, you remember when you used to work on towers? I said, yeah. I said, you know that every morning I follow you when you were smoking. I follow you with the camera. That was the time I was dating her. She told me, I follow you by all the cameras. I know what you're doing. I know what you like. I know what you think. I was like, what? I say, Jorge, from 59 Columbus Circles all the way to United Nations, there's anything
You won't be able to do anything.
that we can see.
And you won't be able to focus. That's how they gonna know who has the chip and who won't.
Yeah.
You know the chip, Revelation 13. No man might be able to buy or sell except he has the mark.
They
That
got
time
it
is
already.
now.
Some bunch of people that they got it
Well,
already.
what they gonna do?
In Europe, huh?
See, they going to a Catholic society.
Yeah, cashless society.
Yeah, brother. They're gonna be on one card.
They're cheap.
Yeah, it's all in your credit card.
They're cheap.
The last step is you. The last step is you.
They're
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, the last step is the people. That's it.
No, they're gonna have something else coming out where everything gonna be on there. See?
They're perfecting it.
Yeah. Fingerprint. Also, it's like they put a track on a car, and the crooks don't know it.
I know they got
No.
it already. That's
Which one?
it on
No.
demand. They got on demand.
No, they got a lot of stuff in the warehouse already. The people just don't know. That's why, see, the workforce, the middle class, that wasn't a fixer for them to be there. So-called white middle class.
Yeah.
So they hitting them.
Right,
So
right.
they are downsizing everything on them now. So forth.
Right.
So in one corner, John Jay College over here.
Yeah.
Them jobs ain't gonna be there.
Let me ask you.
Nah, they shutting everything
And
down.
their grandkids.
Let me ask you something about what they teach us. You think it's true? Well, let me see how I put it. I got the question in Spanish on my mind. Let me see how I.
But I want to show you this root.
I do how translate this on my mind.
I was going to read this quick for you before you The 10 tribes was all observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration. Columbus identified America with this land. So he knew the Apocrypha. So he knew exactly who the 10 tribes were.
Right.
He knew that. This is in Jewish Encyclopedia 1920.
Yeah.
All right? So I want to show you some images of the catacomb in Rome.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You gotta see stuff like that.
Do you have internet?
No.
This is the catacombs in Rome. This is what? It's the Messiah and his 10. Yeah, but there's a point I'm going to bring out though. Because the Christians had to run inside the caves during the Great Persecution.
Yeah.
These are some of the catacombs they left.
Yeah.
See dark skinned people. But there's a point I want to bring out though. It's Moses and Aaron. This is the Levites, dark skinned, the Jews. Oh, this is the Black Madonna. See now look, this is the Pope, the two popes praying to the Black Mary and Black Jesus,
Yeah.
but behind closed doors.
Yeah, that other one that passed.
This is what I want to ask you. You know the regular Christianity, they teach you that God supposedly He don't gonna come till everybody knows about His word.
What you
By
talking
saying
about, the
right,
gospel?
like
Right.
the whole
Throughout the
world.
world.
Huh?
That's true, or that's something that they can.
Well, let's one. Now we're gonna cut through all that. So this is what we're saying to people now, and a lot of these Christians and Muslims,
Yeah.
they all intrigued by the knowledge that we're bringing out, because what we're telling people and what the Bible has been saying, the Most High never gave man Christianity, never gave man Islam, never gave man Buddhism. He dealt with a specific group of people. Out of 18 nations He created, there's one group of people that He chose, and those group of people He gave them laws, statutes, and commandments. 613. Our people, and He told our people. Let me get Deuteronomy 28:1. And read it. Let's get it.
Yeah, man.
Deuteronomy 28:1.
You know that I stop over here for something that I hear.
It's a spirit. It's a spirit, brother. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. That's what it said, Deuteronomy 28:1. It shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments I command you this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So the Most High told us, if you just do what I tell you, you are going to rule the planet Earth. If you don't do what I tell you, the people that's supposed to rule over, you're supposed to rule over, are going to rule over you. So, and that's what we hear in America.
You know what
today.
happened?
Yeah.
So what happened? Since the Israelites, the ones of our forefathers was noble to the Most High, he said in the later days he would keep the oath that he swore to the forefathers that was loyal and bring them back. So they had to. So since they decided not to serve the Lord, the Most High,
You allow the
Yahawah.
Yeah, you allow the nations to rule over.
Yahawah and through his son Yahawashi.
That's the Hebrew name.
Hebrew. So he said, told them, gonna make them the tail and not the head.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why you're in the ghettos, the slums, the last one hide. That's why you ask the majority of people, who are you? They don't know who they are. That's a curse. You read the whole Deuteronomy 28 chapter, it gives you the curses. Proverbs, bywords,
tells you about the woman.
Like I told him, I used to think, guys, that you was a bunch of crazy. But listening to that podcast about pirates, the real history about pirates, they talk about the Jews, in the Caribbean. I was like, holy shit. The first thing that came to my mind was a poster. When I hear that poster came like, boom, like, wow.
And the Spirit led you here. We didn't know we was going to talk to each other.
The thing is like, like I'm amazed for real. I'm amazed. I'm telling you. I even apologize for calling you crazy guys.
It's spirit. You can't do nothing but be for the truth. See, so once you come out of that darkness, you understand? There are so many people offer the light. Turn the devil in so forth. Most I put that flame on your joint like you did Apostle Paul,
Knocked him off that high horse.
See, and so forth. So don't feel bad like that. People come by. No, what I learned from Israelite brothers. We used to be 42nd Street? We used to preach out there. So it was rough then, back then. And then Times Square. When you got House of David, you got Ambassadors of Christ.
I learned from GMS.
See, so a lot of them brothers were different camps. When they was in one body, 40 split.
Gotcha.
They split. And then 125th Street. See?
But now it's in every state. It's in different countries. You got brothers in Peru now. Peru. There's all kind of camps in Mexico. England. There's a whole bunch of camps in England. Amsterdam. There's brothers in Australia.
Let me ask you something before I leave. What is your place?
What are you looking at? As far as teaching? Because the Lord said, go ye out to the highways and hedges that my house might be filled. You have to go where the people are, the chief place of concord. This is church right here. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. There I am, the midst of it.
I even read about the book Jesus Right, that they say, live and speak. I'm gonna be there. You don't need buildings. You don't need that.
The building is his name.
Yahawashi was teaching. He wasn't in no building.
He was amongst the people.
People got Sunday to go one day. That's not the Lord. The Sabbath is the Most High day. How holy day. So,
we know the regular religion was a way to control people. Like do what I say. You gonna do what I say I do, and the only way you gonna do it if I keep you ignorant and I put fear on you.
I wanted to read you one of the curses before you go. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth, we want the eastern part of the world, even unto the other end. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thy father have known, even wood and stone. What's the gods that were people serving? That white Jesus, Islam. And he said, I shall take you from one end of the earth, even unto the other. Like I said, it was already written that all 12 tribes had to come there.
I was listening
You know
to
the white
the
Caesar? That's Caesar both son.
Now he know.
Yeah.
Caesar Borgia, you know.
Yeah.
He said it.
Look, check this out. Another, if you got time, because I'm learning a lot. People say, like, you see, American history tellers, history of blood, history of mankind.
Yeah.
Trust me,
There's a great awakening happening.
Islamic history podcast.
Oh, yeah. I dealt with a Muslim last week.
Yeah.
But the wind was messing up the sound.
Yeah.
Because he don't even know how. I was telling him because he kept, and I told you there's no such thing as Islam because Ishmael was rejected.
Yeah.
But you know the story. No prophet could come through Ishmael. The Most High is not dealing with Ishmael.
Yeah.
And when you know Muhammad was literate.
Yeah, he couldn't read.
He could read over. He was being manipulated by this guy Wala Kwa. I don't know if you know him. The Khadija's cousin.
Yeah.
Because the Roman Catholics wanted the land of Jerusalem for themselves.
Yeah.
So they deceived the Arabs by telling them that a prophet was going to come amongst them.
Yeah.
They wanted them to be underneath their control, but it backfired.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
backfired.
Yeah. That whole religion, and most of this book is not even in there. Most of the Torah is missing.
Oh, well, there's an Islamic book, this is one, where it speaks about Israel in there.
There's I've read it from last week. There's all kind of surahs that talk about
You know how I
Israel.
call them? A bunch of crazy criminals.
Yeah.
That's how
Because
I call them.
because they say they hate the reason why they don't want to deal with the apostles because it cuts them. They hate the apostle Paul. But like I was telling the idiot last and I told him, how could you hate Paul when Peter, the head guy, sponsored Paul?
Yeah.
Muhammad came 600 years later. You see what I'm saying? And he was an Ishmaelite.
He was a warlord.
They don't know who Paul was.
He was
Paul tells you.
A warlord, a rapist, and a pedophile.
Yeah.
Like you said, once they come and listen to you, brother, the Apostle Paul strictly tells us that he was of the tribe of Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah, you see?
West Indians.
Yeah.
What is the name of the book again?
It's
It's the 14 books they took out of the Bible, known as the Apocrypha. That's why I said authorized King James Version. If you get the 1611 King James, the original, it's all 80 books is one. You don't have to get it separate. But this is the 1800s one. The King James Version Bible you have today came in the 1800s. The Catholics had a council that they couldn't afford keep printing the Apocrypha.
Jesuit priests.
Yeah, the Jesuit priests. So they separated the two. You see? But when you read the scriptures, it blatantly tells you who Esau is. The Apocrypha.
Yeah.
Because one of their chief descendants was I don't know if you remember Haman.
Yeah.
Haman was a Macedonian. But his bloodline went back to Esau.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So and it says that his mission was to take the kingdom from the Persians to the Macedonians.
Right.
The Edomites went up to Europe. So who conquered Alexander the Greek? It tells you that in the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Him and those two brothers.
Yeah, next Saturday, Lord.
Thank you. Next Saturday, when I came from work, I'm coming over here.
Yeah. Lord
Thank
will.
you so much.
No problem.
Okay, have a nice weekend, guys.
Yeah. Shalom.
That's how I learned. I learned. See, mostly what I learned was from the brothers speaking Times Square, 42nd Street. But then Gade brother, they had told me